dysfunction. Let's talk about it. Alright, so one of y'all put a comment on one of my videos. You want to know about erectile dysfunction. Nobody ever talks about it, so you want to hear me talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alright. Erectile dysfunction is caused by a few things. It can be caused by a spinal cord injury. It can be caused by depression, heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, okay? It can be caused by high stress also. Now, as you can see, this incorporates a lot of things, okay? So you got to see that if you don't want to have erectile dysfunction, you're going to have to change your lifestyle. Because if you're diabetic, 9 times out of 10, especially from my studies on diabetic, you caused it, okay, from your eating habits, period. If you got high blood pressure, okay, and if you've got high blood pressure is usually linked to either your eating habits or stress, which you're going to have to help reduce. Either you're going to have to leave the job you're working at, find a different position, or you're going to have to change your eating habits. You got high cholesterol, you already know that's linked to your eating habits. You know, spinal cord injury, I don't know how much can be done for that, but I do know that the Gerson therapy and other natural healing methods out there have healed a ton of different types of injuries and diseases. So it might be good for you to try something like that to heal yourself. Depression, if you got depression, you gotta get out of it. You gotta get help for it. Don't get on a fucking medication for it. Find a natural way out of it. You know what I mean? So these are just a few things that can cause erectile dysfunction. Now, have I ever had erectile dysfunction? Yes. There was a period in my life where it was the most stressful. It's a huge transition for me. My mother had just died, okay? I was homeless. I was living in a motel, dirty, nasty motel, with my pet mouse, okay? Came back to the room one day and my loaf of bread had a big hole in it. The bag, he ate right through it, and I was just like, oh my God. I think he ate through a box of cereal till he like ate a hole in a box of cereal, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I had my pet mouse, and the job was extremely stressful from the pressure they put on us to sell. It was the worst place I ever worked at. Although I got funny stories from it, it's the worst place I ever worked at. I got headaches almost every day working there. Me and my girl were fighting almost every day. She literally almost broke up with me like 6 or 7 times. Literally. And within the year that I worked there. I was eating McDonald's, Burger King, pizza, every type of fast food every day. I didn't really have the money at that time to really make my own. But guys would steal your food at the place. It was ridiculous. So we would all order in all the time. I was 215 pounds, the worst shape of my life. Bad skin, pimples. I was all fucked up. So as you can see, with all those things I just named, don't you think it might cause some type of erectile dysfunction? Okay. Now, I found out because like I first started messing with Sarah around that time. And like, it was like our first experience. Like, it was like, man, like, I you know what I mean? I held my own, but I wasn't the champ that I normally am. And she said something to me months later about it. You know, she was like, you know, yeah, you know, like once we started talking about it, you know, because she asked me at one point, she said, you know, I think you might have ED. And I was like, what the fuck is ED? Erectile dysfunction. She did it through a text. I got mad. I mean, I was mad. I'm a prideful man. I'm not as prideful anymore. But there's a lot of pride that I take in certain things. And it just hurt me. That's all it was. It was me being sensitive, you know. Men have their insecurities, so for her to say that about me, and I didn't know why I had that issue, that bothered me even more. I'm a much different man today. If she had told me that today, I'd be like, yeah, I know. I gotta get rid of this. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even got mad. So, and then the second time that I remember it happening was a girl that I liked for a long time. And it was around that same period, and you know, we finally got together, and I couldn't perform at all, and you know, and she gives me the regular old girl thing. It's okay, but I'm top rope. God damn it, I can't let you leave my house without coming. So, I did what I had to do. And she ain't gonna be talking about me to her friends. She better not have to. If you're watching the video, you better not say nothing about this to your friends. You know who you is. But yeah, man. And I couldn't understand it. And, I don't know, just months later, I figured it out. And yeah, so just so you know, fellas, if you're struggling through it, oh, by the way, medications can cause it too. So if you're struggling through it, you need to get yourself checked. You need to do some cleansing. See someone holistic, someone who treats the whole body, someone who's natural to find out what's going on. Don't just take a test booster. Low T can do it too, but a lot of times because you have low testosterone because of certain other reasons. You got what I'm saying? Because, for example, I was severely stressed out for a while, and I remember my sex drive had gone down. And this is linked to ED, low sex drive. I remember when I went on vacation, I was like a damn spider monkey / rabbit. It was on like Donkey Kong. I'm talking about 5-6 times within, 2 hours. I mean, just like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I went on vacation. I was extremely stressed out, which is what was causing my low libido. Not even ED, just low libido. Like, I'm one of those guys right now that if I'm severely stressed out, I don't want to do it. Like, that doesn't help it for me because I don't want to do it. Some people want to do it to relieve stress. Me, I need to, my worries or whatever it is that's on my mind, only taking care of that worry will relieve it for me. That's how it works for me. So, but yeah, I hope this video helped. And if you got any more questions, shoot them my way. Talk to you later.